Hey guys, what's up? It's Maistro back with our Week 10 video for the APL. We are bringing you the Korea Komalas. This week we are facing the Palm Beach Crocodiles. This is going to be one of the most pivotal matches of the season, and I'm not just saying that to get hype, but like it's actually really pivotal that we win this week. At the same time, I'm trying to get ready for playoffs. I'm almost 100% sure I can definitely make it at this point. I feel like I can make it if I don't lose too badly this week. A lot of factors will go in, but just to give you the spread of how things are looking at the season, because there are only 2 weeks left, I'm showing the standings right here. So you see we are at the moment 5th seed, so that means we are going to face the 4th seed. This week is not over, only a few games have been played this week, so I really don't know how things are going to look at the end of the week. I don't really know who I'm going to be able to face in playoffs. But the point is, the team we are facing is 4-5. We are 5-4. So losing this match means our chances for playoffs is not severely diminished, but it will come down to some differential points or whatnot, especially since we face the number 6 seed next week as well. So it's pretty important that we can win this week. We are at +8 differential, so I'm really not scared. Also, the team that is 4-6, they lost this week, and this effectively puts them out of range of reaching our level of differential at the very end of the season. So basically what I'm trying to say here is that, yeah, just this week is extremely important for us to win. I'm going to show you guys the matchup now. I highlighted his team on the screen. He is a very, very interesting team. Very, very versatile, which is extremely terrifying. We have Mew, Scolipede, Registeel, Haxorus, Gligar, Raichu, Mega Gallade, Clefable, Shaymin, Incineroar, and Lantern. Now, just looking at the doc pages, he has not brought 2 mons all season, being Incineroar and Raichu, which is very interesting. I think Incineroar is a wonderful mon to use in Draft League format, but he just hasn't brought it. To be fair, when Intimidate Incineroar was released, it wasn't allowed in this. Like, we were already in the middle of the season, so he's not allowed to use it. He's only allowed to use Blaze Incineroar. But the point is, having both Mew and Scolipede is kind of scary. Those are two mons that can do a lot of different things. Scolipede spike stacking, T-spike stacking, but primarily known for its Sword Stance and speed boosting. It can just baton pass the speed boost off to anything else. And it can also use a Z move, as can Haxorus and Mew. So those are 3 extremely offensive. Well, Mew not so much, because Mew can also be extremely defensive. It can be rocks, it can be defog. It can like just set up a lot of different things. It can volt switch. It can be a great pivot. Mew just does everything. That's why it's so good in Draft League format. Then we got Registeel. Registeel is one of my favorite, personally, steel types to use in Draft League format because it's just so bulky, and it's also extremely versatile because there are so many status boosts, so many attacking moves, although it only does have 75 base attack it can get. But I've used Registeel once before, and it's so wonderful. Like, but also I know like how terrifying it can be when you're facing against it. It can stop a lot of setup mons just being pure steel type. Gligar also extremely defensive. That's one Eviolite mon on his team, and I'm not really worried about Gligar, mainly because we have Piloswine, and he could knock us off there, but like having Piloswine, having like a mon that's ice type on our team is kind of diminishes the chance that he's going to bring it, as well as Raichu, because Piloswine does a lot in this game. Mega Gallade is a scary mon. He's used Mega Gallade fairly well this season, in my opinion. It's got a very healthy speed stat of, I believe, 110. He's used pretty much Sword Stance Gallade the entire season, and it's been doing pretty well. I mean, to be fair, he's used Haxorus a little bit better also. He used Haxorus last game, and he cleaned up using, well, there was a crit involved, and there was also a Draco Miss involved, but the point is, Haxorus is also terrifying mon to face up against. Then we have Clefable. Without Clefable on this team, I'd say my Dragon Dancing Mega Gyarados does do a lot, especially since it takes care of me so well. But here's the thing, Clefable has Unaware, so I can't Dragon Dance like I can Dragon Dance, but it's not going to be affecting anything when it comes to when it comes to Clef. So I'm not going to be bringing Mega Gyarados this week. Just spoiler a little bit. But yeah, Clefable also it does a lot. It's got rocks. It can Wish Pass. It stops sweeps in their tracks. It can be a Calm Mind store or like Cosmic Power like sweeper. So there's that. Next we have Shaymin. Shaymin, I mean, just like all grass types do really well against my team. I've learned that over time. I feel like since we have a lot like bulkier mons like Arcanine and Rose Rage, not necessarily bulky, but they can be run bulky. They're versatile. And Celesteela, of course. Shaymin may not be brought, but it's base 100 all around as well, like Mew. And it can be run both offensively or defensively. I really don't know how he's going to use the rest of his mons, or Lantern, but yeah, it's a fairly scary matchup. Now, I don't know if this is the smartest thing to do, but the sets I'm bringing, they're not specifically for any situation as before. I'd bring berries, like resist berries or stuff. I'm trying to bring sets that I think can win me like a lot of games in general, and I want to see if they work. Like sets I haven't used this season, and you guys will see what I mean pretty soon. I guess I'm just gonna go from last to first this time around. So we have our Choice Scarf Rotom. It's kind of imperative that we bring this in case he wants to bring like Mew, like Double Dance or something. Well, I guess Double Dance wouldn't really deal with this that well, but if we get this in, he can't live 2 Shadow Balls, especially if he's going to be offensive. If he's going to be defensive, I don't really know. But I really wanted to use Rotom before playoffs hit, because I think having Rotom, it was a change I made extremely recently, and I haven't used it in a game yet. And I think I really want to test out its usage on my team. Looking at stats, it's really not that good, to be fair. But Choice Scarf is going to outspeed pretty much everything. And 95 special attack is really not that bad, to be quite honest. It is a bit frail, but it's faster than other forms of Rotom. And it can also serve as a great pivot on this team, especially if I'm bringing U-Turn on another mon. We have our Togetic. I've only used this once this season, so I kind of wanted to use it again. Doing what it does best, which is Wish Baton Pass. That's basically what I really like to use Togetic for. I really love Wish Passing. I think it's a really great mechanic. I'm just going to change something really quick. I'm going to make this Relaxed Nature as opposed to Bold, so that we can pretty much underspeed anything. And then we can just get a very slow Baton Pass off and maybe Wish up Healmon. I don't really think like the special attack stat 80, like it's not that good. I don't really need to hit anything. So what I just want to make sure that all my mons can live, and Toxic hits a lot of his mons. To be fair, he can bring Registeel in on this, but I have answers for that. Next we have our Latias Coldberry. I brought Coldberry week 1. I'm trying to do it again to see, just not a lot in particular. I'm just bringing a very specially defensive Latias with Double Stab, Defog, so I can get rid of his hazards in case he wants to like hazard stack against me with Scolipede or whatever. But really the thing is, my Celesteela deals so well with his Scolipede already that I'm like not worried about Scolipede coming out either. Piloswine and Celesteela, I've mentioned these two because they're so huge. Like together, in this game, they pretty much completely shut down this team, with the exception of the Mega Gallade. So that is something to keep in mind, but I do have an answer to that, as you will soon see. I'm just bringing a fairly offensive Piloswine, although it doesn't really have that much offensive bulk. The plan is basically to take hits and to maybe wish the thing up with the Togetic, because that's what it does best. And then Rocks, just because Rocks also hits his team pretty hard. A lot of his mons are weak to Rocks. Then we have our Celesteela Weakness Policy, Autotomize. This is going to be so much fun. It's going to be beast boosting Weakness Policy. I want Celesteela to get a few more kills before the season ends. I really like using offensive Celesteela. It does really well. It has the potential to do really well like over the course of this last season. I've made it so it outspeeds the fastest mon on this team, which is a non-speed boosting Scolopede after one autotomize. So that's fine. I don't really know what he's gonna be able to bring for this. Like, this mon just handles so much of his team so well. Just mainly due to its typing and just what it can do. And lastly, we have our K9, probably gonna be my primary answer to his physical mons. So like, Mega Gallade does not appreciate taking Rocky Helmet and Intimidate from this, and Will-O-Wisp following that. So this can kind of shut that thing down. If he wants to Swords Dance up, I can always just Will-O-Wisp the following turn, and then it just really won't matter, because he'll be taking Rocky Helmet damage. He does have knockoff, to be fair, so he can knock that off, but there he also takes Rocky Helmet damage, and I can get a Will-O-Wisp off the turn after. So, this is our team for our Week 10 battle. I kind of made this team in like 5 minutes, and I don't really know how well it's going to do. I'm definitely not necessarily as confident about this match as I would like to be. And I recognize that this is a very pivotal match, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going to playoffs, so I really want to just kind of get myself in that mindset. So we'll be going to the battle very soon. I'm going to be playing it tonight. Alright guys, here we are with our Week 10 battle against SirTristianity. Really looking forward to it, and without further ado, let's just go in and hop into the server. See what he brings. He brings Mega Gallade. Brings he brings a lot of interesting things that I did not expect him to bring. Registeel's there. He brings Shaymin. I don't think he's brought Raichu this entire season, and now he's brought it, so that's fine. I don't even remember him having Raichu, but like, alright. That's a little bit scary looking at, but we do have our Latias to kind of deal with that. I believe Raichu does get Dark Pulse, so that is a thing. Mew looking extremely scary, as Mew is extremely scary. Could be like double dance baton passing to Raichu, or something like that. I don't even know. Scolopede brought, which is very scary. I do have ways to deal with it. I'm gonna say for him to have fun. What did he not bring? That's like my question right now. Sorry, I was in the middle of a chem project when I started this, so you guys are gonna see that on top. But I'm just gonna check what he has not brought first. You are the Krooks. You are the Palm Beach Krooks. There you are. No Haxorus, no Gligar, no no Haxorus, no Gligar, no Clefable. Oh my god, Mega Gyarados would have been so good in this game. Oh, that sucks. And no Incineroar. Okay. Okay. What do I want to lead off with now? I'm thinking probable leads on his side. Probably not the Mega Gallade. I'm thinking either the Registeel or the Scolopede and possibly the Raichu and maybe even the Mew, but I'm not thinking Shaymin or Mega Gallade as leads. So I think I'm just gonna lead with my Piloswine. Yeah. I mean, if I lead with my Rotom and he decides to lead Raichu, oh, right, that actually makes Raichu's job a little bit harder. Although I'm probably not going to be clicking Volt Switch that much as opposed to the Shadow Ball. So I'm just going to go ahead. He does lead Gallade Mega. So we get that wrong, which is fine. I'm going to go straight into Arcanine because that's my designated switch in for this Gallade. It's got Intimidate, it's got Rocky Helmet, so this thing is me taking... It's okay. You would have Mega Evolved first turn anyway. So he goes for the knockoff, gets rid of our Rocky Helmet, but we do get some very nice chip on him, and I can... What are you gonna go into? Because he doesn't have a switch into this. Does he just stay in and Swords Dance? I don't... Because he doesn't really have a good switch into this. Like, that's the problem. Arcanine actually does really, really well in this game. If you look at it, so many of his mons are weak to Flare Blitz. 3 to be pretty precise. Mew, I don't really know what that set is yet, or the Raichu, so I can't say how well they're equipped to deal with this. I believe Raichu gets Surf. He's got Earthquake. Okay. Okay. Let me calc that. I'm gonna go to my Pokemon calculator. Wait, no. Yeah. Only show custom sets. That's better. Versus Mega Gallade. So, say you have Earthquake. Oh man, okay, so if I burn him, which you are, I believe, how do I make that? I burned you. I don't know, I don't remember how to show that you're burned, but I guess I can already make you -2, so. Okay, so he can probably kill me right here. I'm gonna go into my Latias. I really want to see if I can switch in on, like, Registeel, for example, and keep this thing alive. I'm gonna go into Latias. So he actually decides to double into Raichu, so that's fine by me. I don't know what this thing can do to me. And he doesn't have a very good switch into Psychic. I mean, he has Registeel. Okay, so he knocks off. We have the Cold Berry. You are Life Orb. Is that physical? Is that physical? That's a lot. Latias. Versus Raichu. If you have knock off. Okay. Okay, that's like regular damage. HP Ice is not going to be doing that much. I can just roost up right here. I don't have anything to kind of worry about. He's taking a lot of Life Orb damage, and we can eventually set up our rocks. I probably... I don't know what you want to do to me. I could take this chance to go into Celesteela and set up an Autotomize. And maybe I could even just start sweeping from there. But at the same time, this thing could have Thunder Wave, and that's something I kind of want to scout for. I think I'm going to go into my Piloswine and just try to set up rocks of my own. Right, so he goes for rocks, which I expected. The Gallade, I'm not too worried about. Now that it's burned, it doesn't have the best matchup, so I'm going to go into... I'm just going to go for my rocks. How much do you do? Gallade. Mega. I feel like there should be a way, like, I should figure out how to burn you. No? So close combat is doing almost half, which is like fine, because I'm gonna be doing a good amount back. But at the same time, I think he's gonna go for the knockoff. In which case, I think I go into Latias, because I don't think he'd do anything to me anyway. Latias. Sorry, some of these sets are for another league. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm not even Colbur anymore. No item. Can I just go to the top? Click no item. None. Knock. That's fine. I eat that very happily, and I can defog as well. Yeah. So he does go for the knock. So I'm actually just gonna roost, because I can't really defog at this point. I think he's just gonna stay in, because he doesn't really need this anymore. This thing is burned, and it's taking a lot of damage. I really want to get my Arcanine back in, and I want to wish up to that thing. In fact, what I can do is I can just go into Togekiss, and I can slow Baton Pass into that thing. Right, so he stays and goes for the knockoff. I live 2 knockoffs from this range, unless he crits, which it doesn't look like he is, so I'm going to defog this away, and I'm just going to keep on roosting. Right, we live that. I'm going to roost one more time, and we should be at a very good amount of health. Actually, like, I really want to get my Latias back up to full. I think should I go for it one more time? Do I need to? Yeah. He's just sacking this. Okay, he crits me there. So so your knockoff Earthquake, you're probably not Sword Stance. I feel like you would have revealed it at this point. In which case, I just want a Psychic. Yeah. Okay, so this guy goes down, probably brings in his Scolipede at this point. Or his Registeel to set up rocks back. And I don't think he's going to attack me with Registeel. And which means I can probably go back in Arcanine if he goes into Registeel. But he goes in Scolipede, so we go straight into Celesteela. Celesteela can deal with any variant that this thing is. He could be Spike stacking, and I might have to watch out for that, but we still do have a very reliable defogger in Latias, so I'm not scared about that. So Celesteela comes in, he goes for the Sword Stance. Alright, so he's set up. I'm going to Acrobatics, as you go for another Sword Stance. Acrobatics does so much. Oh my god. What are you? Holy shit! That did so much. Was that Z Megahorn? That's doubles so resist. So much resist. I'm gonna stay and go for Heavy Slam. I don't know what you want to. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna Totemize. Yeah, he outspeeds. Goes for the Thunderbolt. We get the weakness policy. I'm gonna Totemize, and Heavy Slam is gonna hit the thing so hard. Oh, we don't even kill. We don't kill. That sucks. But that was so cool. We get the Mew so low. That's very important. And now I can just go into Rotom and... I can click Shadow Ball. It's not gonna be doing that much to the Shaymin though. I want to see if I can just straight up kill this thing. Right, so he's Volt Beam. I think Ice Shard should kill. Let me just calc that real quick. I'm just gonna say Monotype Stall Break because why not? Ice Shard actually doesn't kill. If he's max HP, Ice Shard is not gonna kill. In which case, I kind of have to go Rotom here, and I'm gonna click Volt Switch. I'm gonna click Volt Switch, because if he goes into Raichu, I can just go straight back into Piloswine and take many hits. I suppose a Focus Blast is gonna really hurt, but yeah, he just lets his Mew go down. Really great. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Weakness policy actually works. That was amazing. I can't believe he actually lived that. That's really insane. I assume I go into Piloswine and I try to get my rocks back up. He goes into Shaymin most likely here. In which case I do believe I live a Seed Flare. Shaymin. Offensive. If you're Life Orb, Seed Flare, it doesn't kill me. And I don't know how much does Icicle Crash does a good chunk. At this point, I'm pretty sure I basically have this one. How much do I do to Registeel? Especially defensive. Especially offensive, I don't even do it. KO. So I'm gonna take this chance to go into Arcanine, get the Intimidate off. Well, Clear Body. Goes for Seismic. Oh my gosh, we are... That's amazing. Okay, we're gonna get a Morning Sun up right here. He's probably gonna keep on going for Seismic Toss. I can't believe we lived that. We lived that on 2 HP. As he does have the Thunder Wave. Okay, I'm glad I scouted for that. So if you have T-Wave, Stealth Rocks, and whatever, that means I basically can kill you, right? You can't really deal with this. Does he go out to Shaymin now? This is not over, for sure. Oh my god, that did nothing. Oh my god. he tries to go for it. on me. He is most likely going to be especially defensive. I want to calc. How much was that supposed to do? Rotom versus, yeah, versus Registeel. So Shadow Ball, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much completely especially defensive. Goes out to Shaymin, and we crit, and we get, oh, I'm sorry about the crit, bro. That sucks for him. I believe we should live any one hit. We should live any one hit. I'm gonna go for offensive again. Never mind. Seed Flare annihilates me. But, I mean, at this point, I can just win with my Piloswine. So I'm gonna go for the Shadow Ball. We get a special defense drop. Really doesn't matter. And he is gonna take us out with a Seed Flare. That might be a Specs. Might be Specs. I'm going to go for an Ice Shard to go ahead and take this thing out. I kind of don't think he's gonna stay. Oh, he goes into Registeel. Alright. So I can just Stealth Rock here. No problem. And the Shaymin's dead. Do you have Iron Head? Or is he just gonna go for a Seismic Toss? We actually outspeed this, which is kind of amazing. I'm gonna go for an Earthquake. And wow, that does good damage. He basically can't win at this point. Shaymin dies to rocks. This thing will die to another 2 Earthquakes for sure. Right. And he goes for Explosion. Oh my god, that actually doesn't kill. That's hilarious. Holy crap. Piloswine's so bulky. Wow. Okay. I mean, to be fair, it's 75 base attack. That's still amazing. You never really see Explosion do 26.9% and it doesn't die. Shaymin didn't die to rocks. I don't know what percent the Raichu's at, but I'm pretty sure it dies to an Ice Shard. Yeah. Nice. Alright. We get our 4-0 win, and that means we are 100% guaranteed for playoffs. Amazing. Alright. What to say about this match? I feel like I could have... I maybe underestimated Scolipede a little bit. You see how much that Z-move did. That did 69%. That's insane. That could have swept me if I didn't have Steela, but Steela is really the center point to my team. Rotom really did pretty well, in my opinion. I feel like I probably could have prepped for Mew better. But I didn't really get to use Togetic. But pretty much besides that, almost all of my mons did what they needed to. Arcanine a little bit less. I didn't really think he'd have Earthquake. I probably should have scouted for that in the first turns of the battle, but after it got T-waved, I mean, I could still win with my other mons. Really, Piloswine and I think Celesteela, they probably put in the most work. Latias too, being able, I think just like getting the burn off on that Mega Gallade was pretty huge. So yeah, going into our week 11 battle, I'm thinking we can probably secure number 5 or number 6 seed for the playoffs. It's gonna have to be one of those two. But at this point, I think that basically just decides how playoffs is gonna be run with this 4-0 win. Oh, I'm so happy now. Okay, great. So I'm gonna be uploading my week 11 battle next week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. We're gonna be facing off against Pocky, who is the other guy with like the same record as us. He's probably gonna be 6-4 or 5-5 after this week. So tune in for our battle against the Bytown Bound Suite. See you guys around.